Did you know that according to a recent study, nearly 70% of employees mistake professional courtesy for friendship, leading to misjudgments in trust and professional boundaries? This startling statistic highlights the complexity of navigating workplace dynamics, where the lines between being friendly and being friends are often blurred. In this video, we'll explore how professional environments shape our relationships, the importance of setting boundaries, and how to effectively manage the inevitable conflicts that arise. Whether you've been burned by a workplace friendship or you're just starting out in your career, understanding these dynamics can save you from potential heartache and career pitfalls. Stay tuned as we unravel these truths, equipped with practical advice and real-life stories that illustrate why keeping it professional isn't just a suggestion, it's a necessity. Chapter 1: Introduction: The Reality of Workplace Friendships. Welcome to our discussion on navigating workplace relationships, a terrain where many tread with caution, yet others dive in headfirst expecting lasting friendships. It's important to recognize the nuanced nature of professional environments. Often, the camaraderie we experience at work is shaped by shared goals and the need for cooperation rather than true personal connection. An eye-opening study from Olivet Nazarene University reveals that while 82% of employees have at least one work friend, only 15% would consider them a real friend outside the workplace. This highlights a clear distinction between workplace friends and friends in the broader, personal sense. Chapter 2: The Hard Lesson: My Personal Story. Let me share a personal story that many might find all too familiar. Early in my career, I developed what I thought was a strong friendship with a coworker. We worked on numerous projects together, had lunch regularly, and shared personal joys and struggles. However, when a promotional opportunity came up, one that we both were qualified for, the dynamic changed dramatically. I learned the hard way that our friendship was more about convenience and less about genuine connection. My coworker shared some of my confidential strategies with the manager, positioning themselves as the better candidate. This experience was a hard lesson in the realities of workplace dynamics. It taught me that sharing too much personal information in a professional setting can lead to unintended consequences. The truth is, workplace friendships can often be competitive, even if subconsciously so. A survey by the American Management Association indicates that 50% of workplace friendships have the potential to result in a negative impact on productivity and dynamics, especially when promotions or layoffs are involved. From this experience, I learned the importance of maintaining a professional boundary. It doesn't mean you can't be friendly, it means understanding that the primary basis for your interaction is your professional roles, not personal life. Chapter 3: Boundaries in the Workplace. Establishing boundaries is crucial in any professional setting. It ensures that while you can enjoy amicable relations with your coworkers, you do not cross lines that could later put you in uncomfortable situations. But what exactly does setting boundaries look like? It begins with being clear about what you share and how you interact. For instance, discussing weekend plans is usually fine, but delving into deeply personal issues might not be suitable. A clear boundary can also mean not allowing coworkers to have too much influence over your feelings about work and your career decisions. A practical step to setting boundaries is to keep some of your personal life private. According to a LinkedIn survey, over 68% of professionals agree that they prefer to keep their professional and personal lives separate. This separation helps maintain clarity and focus on your work objectives. Furthermore, it's wise to avoid gossip circles and too casual behaviors that might undermine your professional image. Remember, how you set boundaries often sets the tone for how you are treated in the workplace. Chapter 4: The Professional versus Personal: Striking a Balance. Striking the right balance between being professional and personal with coworkers is more of an art than a science. It involves understanding the cultural and social dynamics of your workplace. Being friendly is beneficial, it fosters a positive work environment and can lead to better teamwork. However, always being mindful of the professional context of these friendships is essential. One way to maintain this balance is to engage in team-building activities and work-related discussions that help strengthen professional bonds without crossing into personal territory. Celebrating a coworker's work anniversary or a team achievement can enhance camaraderie without the need for personal involvement. According to research from Gallup, employees who feel they have a best friend at work are 7 times more likely to be engaged in their jobs. This shows that positive professional relationships significantly impact job satisfaction and productivity. It's also important to be inclusive yet discreet. Ensure that your interactions are respectful of everyone's comfort levels and personal boundaries. By keeping these interactions within the framework of work-related contexts, you prevent the potential complexities and complications that personal entanglements can bring. Chapter 5: Signs you might be overstepping. It's easy to miss the subtle signs that you are overstepping boundaries with coworkers, especially in a friendly and open office environment. However, being aware of these signs can prevent uncomfortable situations and maintain professional respect. One clear sign is if your coworker appears uncomfortable or hesitant during personal conversations, or if they consistently redirect the conversation back to work-related topics. This could indicate that your approach is too personal. Another sign of overstepping is when favors are frequently asked that go beyond professional help, such as covering for someone's mistakes regularly or handling their responsibilities. This can create an imbalance in the professional relationship and might lead to exploitation. According to a study by the American Psychological Association, such dynamics can increase stress levels and reduce job satisfaction, ultimately affecting work performance. It's also important to watch for feedback from others. If multiple coworkers hint or directly mention that you might be too involved in others' personal affairs, it's a strong indicator that you need to recalibrate your interactions. Maintaining a professional demeanor not only helps in keeping a clear line but also protects you from potential misunderstandings or conflicts. Chapter 6: Consequences of Misplaced Trust. Trusting your coworkers is necessary for a functional and collaborative work environment. However, misplaced trust, where personal confidences are shared with the assumption of private friendship, can lead to serious professional repercussions. When sensitive information about your opinions of the job, your career plans, or personal life gets into the wrong hands, it can affect your professional reputation and opportunities. One of the most significant risks of misplaced trust is the potential for information to be used against you, whether in office politics or for someone else's career advantage. A study by the University of Connecticut found that employees who had negative experiences from oversharing at work were more likely to face career stalling or job loss. This highlights the importance of discerning what, how much, and to whom you share personal information. Moreover, misplaced trust can lead to a toxic work environment. When trust is broken, it can lead to resentment and a decrease in team cohesion, which is essential for productivity and a positive workplace atmosphere. Ensuring that your trust is well placed and that you are not over-relying on workplace relationships for personal support is crucial for maintaining both your professional and emotional well-being. Chapter 7: Navigating Conflicts Among Coworkers. Conflicts are an inevitable part of any workplace, but how they are managed can make a significant difference in maintaining a professional environment. Effective conflict resolution involves recognizing the issue early and addressing it in a manner that respects all parties involved. Here are some strategies to consider. Address issues directly and professionally. When a conflict arises, it's important to address it directly with the person involved, rather than discussing it with other colleagues. This approach prevents the spread of office gossip and misunderstandings. Seek to understand before being understood. Active listening is crucial. Try to understand the other person's perspective fully before presenting your own. This builds respect and makes it easier to find a common ground. Use neutral language. Avoid accusatory or emotional language. Phrases like "I've noticed" or "I feel" can help in expressing your concerns without making the other party defensive. Seek mediation if necessary. If direct communication doesn't resolve the conflict, involving a neutral third party, like a supervisor or HR, can help mediate and provide solutions. Research shows that teams that manage conflicts effectively are 25% more productive. This underscores the importance of resolving disputes amicably and efficiently, ensuring that personal feelings do not hinder professional outcomes. Chapter 8: The Role of Social Media. Social media has blurred the lines between personal and professional lives significantly. Interacting with coworkers on platforms like Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram can complicate workplace relationships. Here are some guidelines to navigate these interactions. Think before you post. Consider how your content might be perceived by your colleagues. Avoid posting anything that could be seen as unprofessional or inappropriate. Maintain privacy settings. Use privacy settings to control who can see your posts. This helps in maintaining a separation between your personal and professional life. Be cautious with friend requests. It's okay to not accept friend requests from coworkers or to keep them on a restricted list. This helps in maintaining boundaries. Professional platforms. On platforms like LinkedIn, always keep interactions professional and related to your industry or career interests. Studies indicate that over 60% of employers use social media to research potential and current employees. This highlights the need for caution in how you present yourself online, as it can have direct implications on your professional image and opportunities. Chapter 9: Building a Network versus Making Friends. There's a significant difference between networking for professional purposes and making friends at work, though the two can sometimes overlap. Building a professional network involves connecting with people who can share insights, opportunities, and resources relevant to your career advancement. Here's how to effectively build this network. Attend professional events, participate in industry conferences, workshops, and seminars to meet professionals who share your interests and goals. Use professional platforms, leverage platforms like LinkedIn to connect with industry leaders, join relevant groups, and share your professional achievements and insights. Engage in meaningful conversations. When networking, focus on engaging in conversations that can lead to mutual professional benefits, such as sharing industry trends, skills, and career opportunities. Maintain professionalism. Even if you develop a closer rapport with some contacts, always remember the primary purpose of these relationships is professional development. Networking effectively can lead to significant career opportunities. A report by LinkedIn suggests that over 70% of professionals were hired at a company where they had a connection. This underscores the value of building a robust professional network rather than focusing solely on friendships within the workplace. Chapter 10: Final Thoughts and Safe Practices. As we conclude, it's important to reiterate the key practices for maintaining healthy and professional workplace relationships. Maintain boundaries. Always be clear about your professional boundaries and respect those of your coworkers. Be professional in interactions, whether it's in person or online. Keep your interactions professional, especially when they could be viewed by colleagues or supervisors. Understand the work culture. Adapt your behavior to the norms and culture of your workplace. This can vary significantly between companies and industries. Practice discretion. Be cautious about what personal information you share and be discreet about the information others share with you. Prioritize professionalism over personal gains. Always prioritize the interests of your team and your professional responsibilities over personal benefits. By adhering to these practices, you can navigate workplace relationships successfully and maintain a professional image that supports your career growth and personal well-being.